Oh, Kary, are you in a contest to see how annoying you could be? Because I gotta say, you're winning. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today I am so excited to be talking about Real Housewives of Dallas, Season 5, Episode 4, Wine Connoisseurs. You guys, this episode, it was kind of annoying, right? I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying Dallas, but I got whiplash from the amount of times they bounced between storylines. Not too much happened, so they spent the time bouncing around and they saved all the drama up to the end. So let's get into it and let's talk about it. Hey guys, I just want to take a second and say if you're enjoying this show, please check out my Patreon. Go to patreon.com, search Real Housewives Recaps, or check the comments below and I'll put a link. And for $1 a week, you can support my show and get 4 bonus episodes per month. I'm covering Scary Island, like the greatest season of Real Housewives of New York. So check it out. Thanks so much. So again, it's all about bouncing around houses. We have lots of montages this episode. So it's the morning after Cary's 50th birthday party. I do like Kameron calls it cuckoo time. I really like that. I'm going to start calling it cuckoo time when you hang out with your friends and you stay out too late and things get wild. So Stephanie's hangover trick is to drink lots of water and to be with other miserable people, which I kind of love. So what happens is it's Brandi goes to Deandra's house and Kary comes over and then, Cam and Jen and Stephanie get together. So it's these two groups of ladies and they're kind of talking about the night before and we do a lot of bouncing around in between. And let's not bury the lead here. Let's talk about it. You guys, I've been okay with Kary. I actually really liked her in previous seasons. This season is tough. I mean, tough. I'm thinking the editors must not like her either because she's getting the shit into the stick here. And I'm not blaming bad editing. I'm saying her personality sucks and they're showing it to us. I've got so many comments from you guys kind of expressing the same thing. And at first I was willing to give her a chance, but this episode was tough. I typically go hot and cold. I like Deandra. I like her on the show. She's funny. The storyline with her mom and the business got a little old for me last season, but I'm kind of reinvigorated with her this season. And honestly, I think it's because I'm so annoyed with Kary that I just by default side with Deandra. So I think it's making me like her a little bit more. Okay, so again, they're going back and forth. Not too much going on. They compare notes. Tensions are definitely building between Deandra and Kary. We find out from Stephanie that this has been happening since they did trunk shows together where Deandra would sell her face product and Kary would sell her jewelry. So I guess they've had tension since then. Deandra brings up about Kary and the night before when she was drinking and throwing Tiffany in the pool. And Kary's like, she was fine with it. Deandra's like, no, she can't swim. And again, we see from the editors that I don't think Tiffany was fine with it. She kind of made a comment about being pissed about being in her outfit. We're definitely seeing the cracks in their relationship. Deandra is talking about Tiffany's accomplishments. Kary says that Deandra's up Tiffany's ass. So, yeah, lots going on there. Okay, speaking of, let's move away from all this because they just keep going back and forth and not too much going on here. But we go over to Tiffany's house, and oh my gosh, her twins are the cutest little kids. I am obsessed with these little girls. They're so cute. This ACLS instructor comes over. She says she has to be certified every 2 years. Honestly, it's boring. I don't care about this part. I just want to see the kids. I want to see the house. I want to see the cars, the closet, that sort of thing. I don't really care about this part. She saves the dummy and she says tests are her jam, yay. Okay, so she talks to her kids about work and saving people, and the kids are saying that they want her to stay home, and so she's conflicted. She's feeling mom guilt, and she says she doesn't want to miss any more of their moments. She's had to miss so many, and she doesn't want to miss any more. So it feels like this is where we're headed with her storyline. We'll see what happens there. We do see a moment where I didn't hate Kary. She's sitting with her daughter Olivia, and she's showing her daughter photos from her photo shoot from her 50th birthday. But then we get into the daughter has anxiety. She's trying to attend school online, but she's struggling, as we all are during the pandemic. And Kary's explained that her daughter's very empathetic. She takes on people's problems as her own, and she's just struggling. I mean, that's a tough age. That's a tough situation. I am glad that they're shining a light that people are struggling, and that that there's nothing to be ashamed of, and getting the mental help you need and all that. I'm a big fan of that. So that was interesting to see. Now, back over to Deandra. I want to talk about these vitamins that she's taking. She says that she'll do anything if it will help her out. She's interested in Eastern medicine. She believes in different type of remedies. And, I mean, we see this whole montage of her taking all sorts of things, and I really want to know more about it. What's she taking? What does that do? I know in real life she just got over a terrible bout with coronavirus. I don't know. Are these helping? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So Stephanie comes over, and they're planning Brandi's birthday. Deandra wants to do something special for her, and I totally forgot about this. Remember a couple years ago they went to Beaver Creek? Well, Deandra was struggling because she was trying to take care of her business. She was struggling financially. She found a necklace she loved, but she couldn't afford to buy it, so she left it. Well, Brandi went back, bought the necklace for her, surprised her with it. And she said she never forgot that it really meant so much to her. So she wants to do something special for her. Meanwhile, we see Brandi in the mirror. Let's talk about Brandi for a minute. I have liked Brandi in previous seasons. I have. I'm struggling with Brandi this season. I'm struggling. I want to like her. I see her as much more. I'm not trying to pile on. She's been through some stuff, but it's self-inflicted, right? I mean, she brought this on herself by posting that awful stuff. But I'm definitely not trying to pile on her. I think she reads more fakey this year. I'll say it like that. I've enjoyed her previously. I'm not so much enjoying her this season. It feels like she's winding down. Maybe I'm wrong. I just wonder, is this her last season with Dallas? I'd be okay with that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, so Deandra is wanting to take everyone to Grapevine. It's this winery place, and it's a fun day trip. She's talking about the plans she wants to do to celebrate Brandi and just have a fun day trip with the girls. Okay, so then we go over to Stephanie's. She is with her mom, and we find out that Travis and the boys went to Oregon for 10 days. And they're going to go visit Travis's mom. So meanwhile, Stephanie is working on this charitable foundation she started. She says Travis got her the shittiest office and she needs to paint it. She says she wants to put lipstick on this pig. So her mom is on the board of directors for the foundation, and Stephanie says her mom is the reason that she originally got into social work. So there's this weird bet between Travis and Stephanie that if she gets it all done, he will hire a chef for her and give her a nice dinner. If she doesn't, then she has to give him a back massage with oil. So I didn't love that storyline. It kind of goes back to, I was okay with Travis the last couple seasons. He seemed all right. Interesting to learn about his dad and the issues there, that sort of thing. But remember when Travis first came on the scene and he'd leave Stephanie these really condescending lists? That's how this felt to me. She clearly is saying she doesn't feel supported. And if he's betting against her that she won't be able to do it, that sucks. I'm talking through this Deandra stuff because it's kind of silly. Her whole thing is she hasn't had a relationship with her stepbrother and her stepmom because of a fallout over her dad's wills. I say wills plural because he had two. So she's got this plan. This part seems silly to me. She's dressing up silly, and Jeremy's calling out on it, calling her. He said she looks like a dumbass, something like that. And she wants to hide herself and drop off a letter she wrote. She likes to write letters because she said she can be more articulate this way. Her biggest fear is rejection, and she just wants to do this. She wants to drop off the letter. She does explain that her brother had spent more time with her father than she did, and that the brother was 18 when her dad took his own life. So we see the scene. She's dropping off the letter. You think she's going to get caught. She doesn't. The end. They get back home. Okay, so Stephanie and her family, they go to paint the office. Her mom goes through this whole thing where she explained that she worked with Stephanie's dad for a long time. Dad was a micromanaging type A personality, and she's saying Travis is just like her dad. Stephanie says that she's always been supportive. She's always been the supportive background to Travis. And now her feelings are hurt because she doesn't feel like he supported her at all. That sucks because I like Stephanie. She seems like such a nice person, and she's trying to do this good thing. And she's been there for him, and he's not being there for her. Okay, so then we see Kameron on the phone with Court. They have showings on their house. They've had one today. They have one tomorrow. So curious to see what will happen there. I really want to see more about, she keeps talking about this house, this her dream home, that they were about to put an offer in or something when Corona hit, and they had to back out because their buyer backed out. So I really want to see what her dream home looks like. I actually really like the house she's in now. I think it's beautiful. We see everybody's getting dressed. They all meet over at Deandra's house. P.S. I love this gingham outfit on Tiffany. I can never pull it off. I think she looks fantastic. It's just so cute. I like the little bows on the shoulder. I just have to point that out. Okay, so Deandra's being silly. She has this Captain Brandi head. Everybody seemed really annoyed with it. It didn't annoy me so much. I thought it was kind of funny. I actually cracked up a couple times when she would talk for Captain Brandi in the confessionals especially. She'd give it the silly voice and talk for her. I didn't find it so bad. Cam did not get a kick out of it. Oh, P.S. Did you hear the throwaway line that Cam says when she arrives to, what was it, Deandra's house? She says she found pink glitter pills because then it'll make your poop glitter. That sounds like the perfect gift for Brandi. Okay, so they all meet up. They get in this party bus. They say that, was it Brandi knows that they're all getting together, but she doesn't know it's for her birthday. This is where things in the episode start to get interesting. So this is where Kary starts to, just get obnoxious. So Deandra's planned this whole thing and arranged it, and we start to see Kary bitching about it. And she says things like, where's the ice? You didn't bring a wine opener. She says, you're drunk this morning. Like, just kind of making Deandra feel shitty, like she's screwing up as the host. It's just kind of crappy. They arrive to Brandi's house. They all have to pee. So she brings out a kid party. They show her Captain Brandi. She's confused, but it was kind of funny. Everybody's dancing around in the party bus and dancing around on the stripper pole. Everyone's cheering. Deandra says she had a stripper pole in her house. She heard it was good exercise. And then she says, why do you think I was engaged so many times? Well, they flash on the screen that she's been engaged 13 times. Is that an exaggeration? Was she literally engaged 13 times? I need to hear all about this. Did she get 13 rings? Did she keep them all? Did she give them back? I need to know every detail. I need to see those rings. Tiffany, I've been okay with. She got a little annoying when she was like, when would I have learned to shake my ass for money? Like, every chance she gets, it's bringing up, I'm a doctor. I'm getting windy PTSD windy from Potomac. I can't hear about it anymore. Okay. So everybody's dancing around the pole. They all make fun of that Jen girl because she dances silly around the pole. Deandra says that she's the most awkward stripper she's ever seen in her life. So they all get out of the bus, and it looks like, I think Cam throws down Captain Brandi. It was kind of aggressive. And Deandra talks to Captain Brandi and says, I think you did a fantastic job, she says. on the computer. I don't know why. This just made me laugh. I don't know. Okay, so they arrive, and Kary says, did the hostess forget to tell you, making fun of Deandra, that one of us is not drinking alcohol? And the lady that's greeting them is like, oh, no, I wasn't made aware of that, but it didn't seem like any big deal. And Kary says, of course she forgets. She's always thinking about herself. Again, these digs, just shut up. Even if you guys are arguing, just let it go. Enjoy the day. It's not about you. My God. Deandra to camera. Again, yeah, that's where she does the, you did a great job with Captain Brandi. I'm a little kid. It makes me laugh. So Cam and Kary kind of hatch this plan that they're going to hide Captain Brandi. That'll come up in a little bit. Deandra says to Kary, you're getting on my nerves. Next time you plan a party, I'll be sure to criticize every element, okay, bitch? And I gotta say, I'm with Deandra on this one. I think she's exactly right, and that's a great comeback. Deandra to camera says, Kary's taking every opportunity to make me feel like shit. It's been going on for several weeks. We do see flashes back where that does seem to be the case. I think Kary's in her own little world. This is just my guess. She's in her own little world. She throws out these digs. I definitely think she knows what she's doing. They've been fighting. Maybe she doesn't realize how often it's coming up. I don't know, but I'm not making excuses. I find Kary very annoying, and I actually feel bad for Deandra. She's thrown this party, and all Kary's doing is bitching. So, let's see. Deandra says it's been an exercise in patience. She says she's running a business right now. Cam to camera, I was kind of surprised about this, says, you get checks from your mom. I was like, whoa, fighting words. Deandra says she has a lot to do, and she did all this on top of that. Kary says, exactly. So quit complaining about your effing work. What? Kary's complaining about everything. Deandra says, you're the one complaining. They talk about the beautiful charcuterie platter. It was beautiful, all over the table. And Kary says, Deandra didn't even make this. The winery did. Just so shitty. Just let it go, Kary. I thought Cam was the one with the dog with the bone, but it's Kary. Kary says, birthday girl's back. We have to pretend like we weren't fighting. And Deandra says, pretend all you want. And that's when we see to be continued. And you guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens. And honestly, I hope that Deandra takes Kary down because she's being such a snot. So next time we see more drunken shenanigans. They're being silly. They're dancing out on the road. Having fun. Okay. Tiffany is talking to her husband about her work and about balancing work with home life. I think this is going to be an ongoing thing with her. We see Deandra versus Kary. So we knew this was coming to a head. I want to see how that plays out. Then we see Tiffany versus Cam. So they're still apparently arguing about the chicken foot. So I'd say to all of them, let it go. All right. So that is it for the episode. I thought it was a good episode. Like I say, it was kind of all over the place until the end. But I thought the end brought some pretty good drama. And I really hope that Kary gets knocked down a peg or two. And then I think it'll be more fun to watch. So that's it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support, the comments. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Be sure to check out my Patreon. I got so much good stuff going on over there. I finished season 3. I'm on to season 4, Real Housewives of New York. All the awesome times with Scary Island, Cindy Barshop, all this wild stuff going on. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.